Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Art of Yarn. This is going to be kind of like a special edition. Our regular programming, I'm sorry, I hit the box that my computer's on, will happen soon. So I live in the Houston area, and with like the whole thing with Harvey, it just seemed kind of frivolous to talk about like cool things I bought and things like that. So we're gonna save that for later, and I just wanted to inform you guys that I'm fine. My house is fine. We were very, very lucky, and I want to spread some of my fortune onto others and to tell you guys that you can do the same too. So to raise some money to give to victims in the Houston and Southeast Texas area, I am anything you buy from my Etsy shop for the entire month of September, all the profit will be going to the Houston Food Bank and then the Southeast Texas Food Bank. I'm going to see which one needs a little bit more help and kind of gauge that way. But so basically I just want to make how much I spent on the yarn back, just so I can have that covered so I'm not in a deficit, and that's it. But I'm not paying myself. All that is going to others. And that is a way for you knitters who are elsewhere and maybe want to make something. We don't really need, we're getting so much stuff that we don't need stuff. But if you give money to an organization, that is a more efficient way to give. And if you want to give yourself a little treat of hand-dyed yarn to knit something, maybe you know somebody down here and you want to knit them a comfort item after they get their life back together, that would be a great way to do that too. There's also a, sorry, I need to pull this up real quick on my computer, so the light's going to change a bit. There's also a group on Ravelry called Knit Two Together for Texas. And what they're doing is they're like, wait a second, all these people have lost their stash. I know I was like panicking, like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, if I lose my entire inventory, what am I going to do if I lose all my art? And worst would have been losing a cat or one of my cats or my husband. That would have been like devastating. Where the other stuff, it's like, okay, there are other ways we can help. And that's where you guys can help. So if you're a knitter with a big stash, if you have stash problems like most of us, myself included, what this group Knit Two Together for Texas is doing is they are kind of creating a matchup system where you put in, as a donator, you put in what you would like to receive, and what you would like and can give, and as a recipient, I'm sure they ask what you have lost. So because we got really lucky, basically if someone spilled a big glass of water in your house, that's about as much flood water that came in ours. So like I signed up to donate, and because I have a stash and I have an extra loom that I've been putting together so I can send it off to, I saved it so I could send it off to somebody else to use. So like that is a really great way to give. So yeah, so this episode is basically, if you can, please give to people in need. And it's really wonderful seeing how many people have come to help out, and like remember that's how most of humanity really is. We see so much negative news, and there's been so much like divisive and negative news and just political environment lately, that we forget how generous most people are and how not selfish most people are. And it's always the few that ruin it for everybody else. Sorry, my husband's making noise. My husband's home. Because we can't drive anywhere. It's all flooded. So yeah, in the description, I will have more information and provide links for you guys to go and check out all these places. And different areas you can donate to. If you don't want to give by buying yarn, I will have a link that has a whole bunch of local charities that you can give to for your interest. So maybe you really love animals. You can give to like the Houston Humane Society. If you're LGBT, there's an LGBT charity. There's an African American charity. There is a charity for what you are very interested in, and give that way instead. So I chose the food banks because they provide a long-term service. So once everybody comes in and gives some help, and then okay, bye, the Houston Food Bank will still be there. The Southeast Texas Food Bank will still be there and still giving to those in need. So yes, it's been a little hectic, and next episode will be a lot more fun. I'll talk to you guys about stitches and the Michigan Fiber Festival and everything before the craziness happened, as well as some of the craziness too. So anyway, I hope you are all safe and surrounded in love. And yeah, if you can give, please do.